Is the brand new HTC phone really the one?
When I saw the headlines this morning, I immediately thought of this.
I don't believe it.
Oh hell no! You did not just drop a reference to the
I know
Matrix.
what you're trying to
For
do.
the record, Warner Bros. And HTC have no official affiliation outside of my own mind. It's been a while since I've done a Phone Wars episode, but I thought now would be a great time to restart it. In case you didn't know, this series covers the latest smartphones from Apple, Google, Samsung, Nokia, and Motorola. This 7th episode is all about what HTC is bringing to the table in the 2013 Phone Wars. The HTC One is all about three things: displaying content in a different way, creating content with better software, and sharing content with a better screen and speakers, all while boosting the battery and improving the processor. Rather than focusing on the spec game of one-upmanship that runs rampant in technology today, HTC highlighted some unique features that set the HTC One apart. For displaying content, BlinkFeed is a stream of constantly updated news, social feeds, and content from premium providers like AOL, ESPN, MTV, and Reuters. It overrides the traditional homepage of icons. For creating content, Zoe captures a few seconds of high-definition video and still images, which you can then use a slider to scrub through to find and save the best still image. You can also create 30-second slideshows of video and pictures with transitions and effects, including adding your own musical soundtrack, all from your phone.
How about the camera? How many megapixels?
Rather than focusing on that, HTC is focused on improving low-light performance with an impressive f-stop 2.0 aperture that lets in 44% more light than the iPhone 5. For sharing content, it has not one but two forward-facing stereo speakers powered by a special amplifier to improve the experience of sharing videos with friends. And if you're into karaoke, you can even do that with software that's linked up to the Gracenote database of lyrics. But what really got me curious is an interesting new weapon HTC brings to the TV wars: an integrated infrared sensor that turns the phone into an interactive remote control. Once you enter your cable provider and location, the Sense TV application will show icons for all the shows that are airing on your TV. You should then be able to tap an icon to launch a show.
That would be so cool! We can never find a remote at my house, but I always have my phone with me. What about the specs?
That's what I was looking for, so let's start with what I think is the most impressive part: the screen. HTC is raising the bar with the same size screen as its predecessor, but now at full 1080p HD. And now we're seeing the first implementation of the brand new Snapdragon 600 that we went over in Chip Wars 13. Besides all these now standard features, it has a healthy 2300 mAh battery, a 10% boost over the HTC One X. It comes loaded with the Jelly Bean version of Android, and of course it will run on current 4G LTE networks. For storage, HTC is making 32 and 64GB versions in 3 different colors. And for design, HTC is going for a solid look and feel, in an all-aluminum casing with tapered edges. And it's set to be released in late March on these major carriers. So to sum it all up, the HTC One innovates on software through features that try to improve the way people find and create content. BlinkFeed helps organize and present content, while Zoe offers new ways to take and create better pictures and videos. And to improve content consumption on the hardware side, the HTC One drops in stereo speakers and an awesome display. This looks like the first major attack in the 2013 Phone Wars, and I thought it was interesting that HTC decided to get a head start on the competition before the Mobile World Congress at the end of February. So stay tuned as I hope to go over the latest announcements from as many of these tech companies that I can cover in my spare time. Probably like all of you, I still gotta go to work and pay the bills. Oh, and if you don't own this movie,
What are you waiting for? You're faster than this.
you are definitely missing out. It's one of my all-time favorites.